looks a little rough around the edges, but this is a 1985 Yamaha BW200. My intention when I bought this was not to buy this bike. It was actually to buy RM125 that he had posted. It was in a bunch of different pieces, but he was basically giving it away. So we made a deal on both bikes, and I picked this one up because I did not help myself. It's actually the first one I've ever ridden. And the first one I've ever seen in person in a while. So anyway, make sure to subscribe if you want to see. There's another plastic little fairing, I guess, the side cover that goes over there. The airbox is missing. Right now it's an open carburetor. I might put the airbox on, or I might just get a pod filter and put it on there. Here's the rear plastic fender, and I'm just pulling them off one at a time and sanding them down. It's got a coat of paint, and most of it has a coat of primer. It doesn't look like the primer held up here, but most of it has this gray primer underneath, and it's not too bad taking it off. I just used a 40 grit to 80 grit to 120, and it looks good after 120, but we'll see if I go a little higher than that. Alright, so I got the front fender on, the rear fender. I'm missing the side plastics, and I'm about to do the light. And the reason the light, I had mentioned that the seller said the front light stopped working, and there's a blown bulb in front, so that's why it stopped working. Alright, so let me get this sanded down, cleaned up, and you can see it's not perfect by any means. Actually, the rear is better than the front once I got the technique down a little bit better, but it's still not perfect, but it looks a million times better. And I did order the side plastics. I actually ordered the whole kit from DC Plastics. We'll see if I use the whole kit or if I just use the side plastics. Quick update on the BW200. So did all of the plastics, scrubbed them as best as I could. Well, not as best as I could, but I got them pretty good. Cleaned up the motor a bit, and I did end up just getting a pod filter. Looked online, and I found an airbox on eBay, but I think it was around 300 bucks. I can't remember. I do need to replace this spark plug boot that I broke, so I'll get that resolved. So I did end up rebuilding or adding another gasket onto the petcock. It was leaking a bit ago. Still needs quite a bit of cleaning up. I ordered all of the plastics actually, but I just wanted to have these cleaned up a bit. I ordered plastics, I ordered the decals. I replaced the handlebars because somebody must have strapped it down from that crossbar and bent it. I just had these lying around. These are actually from a different bike, and so I rerouted the throttle cable through here where it should be going. I also ordered a seat cover for it, and this is the rack from the back. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it powder coated or what I'm going to do, if I'm going to leave it off. I'm not really sure yet, but I just took it off for now. The light bulb will be fixed as well. I finally found that one. I also need a light bulb for the rear, but I need to pop that open, and also I need to add another screw in here. So there's still a bunch of odds and ends that need to be done, but it starts right up. So let's see. This is my kill switch still. So I did order a kill switch also. And that's cool. So first kick starts right up. Just like a cool bike. So I'll come back. The decals. This is how it turned out. But the decals are supposed to come in on Friday, I believe, and I think the plastics might be here by then, maybe early next week. But I'll do another video once that comes in and show you what it looks like once it's completely cleaned up. But this is certainly good enough to have some fun with, obviously. And the tires do hold air. These are your original tires. Weird, because they only hold, you're only supposed to inflate them to 5 psi. Obviously, I mean, they're what, almost 40 years old, so they are cracking up pretty good. They don't make the same exact tire anymore, but they do have some options out there. Quite a few options, actually. I think the issue is this is a 23, and I want to say the majority of the tires out there are either 22-inch or 25-inch, and some of the 25 inches rub, and some people are using those. Once I get the plastics and the decals, this will look like a completely different bike, so pretty excited about that.